Okay, just going to do a calibration of my foot pod again, because my foot pod constantly it's just not quite good enough. I know I can't get it perfect, but I'd like it to just be a little bit better than it is. So I'm going to calibrate using my watch, and I'm going to make sure that it's on 10%. No, that's not right, is it? What do I want it on? 10 kilometers per hour. Correct. Webcam thing on here. Should be somewhere. Although that only stays on for half an hour, doesn't it? But that's okay. So bring that in. Let's go to the little icon here. Okay. Yes. And that's 10 kilometers an hour. Click that. Start the treadmill. So I'm going to get it started. I'm going to get it going first, and run up to 10 kilometers an hour and then press start, okay? I don't want to press start before that because it'll skew everything up. Right, then we'll start the watch. So the watch wants to be reading 6 minutes per kilometre. Before I press start. Too fast. Right, that looks about right. Start. Keep it nice and consistent if we can. My treadmill is reading 9.7, but my watch is telling me 10. So I'm going to stick with the watch. And now it's telling me 55. You can slow down and speed up a little bit on the treadmill, even though it's reading the same. Okay, there we go. That's fine. So now we'll keep the watch running, and we'll see if the calibration has worked at all. Well, let's just have a look at my broadcast stream and see how that's doing. No dropped frames at the moment. That's good, isn't it? Okay. Right, let's just do 10. Let's just do 5k, and that's it. We won't do any more than that today. So, away we go. Fingers crossed the calibration has worked all right. A little man to walk. There we are. So I'm going to push it to 9.7 on the treadmill and see if that registers as 10 kilometers an hour on Zwift. Please go up a bit higher. Come on. There, look. There we are. Oh no, a bit too fast. Mind you, that my watch says 550. So it's got to be near enough, hasn't it? That's near enough. We're going to have a very gentle 5 kilometers. Running through London today. So Watopia yesterday and London today. I do like London. It's a nice course. I like the fact that it feels busy. Lots of people on the streets. People lining the streets. Well, because there aren't really any streets in Watopia, it's all kind of through the countryside. Really, I'm testing my microphone today, so I might stop in a couple of kilometers and just readjust the settings on my mic to see if it makes any difference. I'd like to try and cut out as much of the treadmill noise as I can, but I know that that's not necessarily going to work. The more I increase the gain on the limiter, the harder it'll be, the louder I'll have to speak to make it cut back in again. Anyway, we'll get a couple of kilometers done and then we'll stop. This is a long tunnel, I'm not keen on this tunnel. When we come out of here, I think we're at Hyde Park corner, Hyde Park roundabout anyway. still not quite right on my watch. I'm running faster on my watch by about almost 10 seconds maybe per kilometre, 5 to 10 seconds per kilometre. I'm running faster according to my watch. And I'm fairly sure I did the calibration pretty well. I'll have to try it yet again. Oh, here's a runner up ahead. Who's this? R. Avery from Australia. How far's he done? 1 and a bit. Same as me. Give him a ride on. Back to me. Looks like he's out for an afternoon stroll. Oh no, this bridge doesn't come out there. This bridge is on the embankment. The tunnel comes through at the embankment. You run through this tunnel in the London Marathon. In the London Marathon, this section is about 2 to 2.5 miles from home. 2.5 miles from home. There's a London Eye, look. On the left hand side there. But the end is in sight, so you know you've only just got to run another 15 minutes or so, for me anyway. 20 minutes for some others, 10 minutes for some others. It's really not far off my watch, but it's still not quite there. So let's try and make my watch say 6 on on a regular basis. That says 6 now. Let's see if it stays on 6. And then I'll calibrate again when I'm absolutely sure. So that says 5:55 now. So I'll do 2 things. At 2.5 kilometers, I will change my audio settings to see if something else works, and I will calibrate again. 5:55. Still 5:55. My treadmill is at 9.3 kilometers an hour, but my watch still's telling me that I'm running at 5 minutes 55 per kilometer. Let's drop it down a bit more. That treadmill now says 9.1 kilometers an hour. 9.2. See, now it's dropped down to 6:10. It's very frustrating. I want to get it dead on 6, so that's 6:05 now. 6 minutes per kilometre is 10 kilometres an hour. So we're at 9.2 kilometres an hour on the treadmill, 9.9 on Zwift. And kind of 6-ish, 6:05. It went to 6 and then it went to 5:55 again. Now 6:10 again. I wonder if it's not actually connected to my foot pod. I wonder if the watch is only reading my arm movements. Right, let's stop. So I'm going to completely stop. I'm just going to double check whether my foot pod is connected. Actually, no, let's go at 3. Come on, we may as well keep going. But is my foot pod actually connected to my watch? Let's just double check. Wrist heart rate, compass, altimeter, HR. Oh, that's interesting. Cadence is the ticker. Foot pod is connected. No, I don't want that to be connected. Let's get rid of that then. And we'll use the foot pod. So we're going to use the foot pod as speed. Yes, distance, yes. Okay, let's see if that works any better. And we'll do another. Alright, I'm going to do my audio, so let's just check my audio settings. I'll just alter them slightly. Filters. And then we go to noise gate up here, and open threshold needs to be, we need to put it up higher, is that right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Let's put it at 13. Thank you for the ride on, Bonham. Kind of you. Right, now it seems like the treadmill has been extinguished when I'm walking. When I start running again, I imagine it might come back up again because it's louder, obviously. Yeah, see, that's not going away, is it? No, there's no way I'm going to get rid of that, I don't think. So, okay. Don't worry. Okay, well, let's just try. Let's just go a bit even higher on the compressor, noise gate. Filters again. Noise gate. Right, let's go it right up and 1, 2. Right. There. What about there? Okay, so if I start now, that I can come through. Try 10. So if I talk cutting, is it cutting the beginning of my sentences? If that is good, if it's doing that. And if I run, it's still kind of bringing the sound up, isn't it? Maybe it's right. We'll just try it at that level. See what happens. So now we need to go back to Zwift, and we're going to go to the. So we do need to stop now, and we're going to go into the pairing settings. Wait for my little man to stop. Then you will come up. There it is. Click menu. Settings. Not going to. Going to pen. Calibrate. Setting. Click next. Start running. We're going to try it at 9.2 on the treadmill. See if that gets us to 6 kilometers per hour, 6 minutes per kilometer. Just run for a few seconds just to let the watch settle in. See, that's saying 6:15 now. I reckon it was something to do with the ticker using my. That's what it was, wasn't it? It was the ticker giving the wrong information to my watch. Okay, so now we do need to go up. Let's try 9.7. So my ticker heart rate monitor also measures cadence, and that was broadcasting to my watch. And so my watch was getting bad information from here because it's not very good, this. So let's just, so that now says 6. Let's just keep running at that pace and see. Let's double check. 6. Right, I am happy. I'm going to start calibrating now. So 9.7 kilometers an hour on the treadmill relates to 10 kilometers an hour in real life, which is 6 minutes per kilometer. Dead on 6 still. See, it was the ticker all along. That'll teach me. make sure everything is connected correctly. It's 5:55. Oh well, hopefully it's not too far off. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We are a little more now. So let's go again. Finish off this 5k run. Given that we're at kilometers 25, it might be worth just doing an extra kilometer just to see. So let's go to 9.7 on the treadmill. Hopefully that should equate to 10 on Zwift now, and 10 on my watch. My watch is saying 10, 6. There we are. So we are almost bang on now, I reckon. That sorted it. That has sorted it, I'm fairly sure. Yeah, 5:55 on here, just over 5:55 on there. I'm happy with that. So I will just do 5k then, there's no point in doing more than that. Yeah, look, I've gone up to 5:50 on my watch. 5:55. Much happier. My watch will only measure in increments of 5, so it won't measure 5.4, 5.54 or 5.56. I'm very interested to hear the audio back after this and see how much my voice is cut out by the noise gate and how much of the treadmill is cut out by the noise gate. Still right, my watch is saying between 5:50 and 5:55 per kilometre, and that's even faster. Which is weird, isn't it, seeing as I'm not touching the treadmill at all. So it's all to do with slippage on the treadmill mat, and presumably cadence and stride length varying somewhat when you run. So I should keep talking really to keep checking the microphone levels. I could talk quite loud and see if that makes much of a difference, because when I'm properly streaming, I probably do talk about this loud, if not louder probably. And maybe that would make a difference if I turn the noise gate up even more but talk this loud. My voice would come through, but the treadmill wouldn't. But I do prefer to talk this loud generally. I don't really want to shout too much, and if I vary the volume of my voice too much, it'll get distorted or you won't be able to hear it. So it needs to be a fairly consistent volume, and I would prefer to talk at this volume because I'll use less energy talking at this volume, and especially if I'm doing a very long run. And if I decide to do a marathon and stream it live and talk my way through it, I'm going to need to conserve my energy as much as possible to do that. One kilometre from where? From the start? I suppose if you start on the very start line, you just run. Although, is that the first time I've passed under there? Maybe a different course, I imagine. And the squirrel on top of the building there. So I will stop at 5 kilometres. Do not want to tire myself out for my race on Saturday. Back into Trafalgar Square. Interesting to see if I can hear the crowd noises, because I've turned them down quite a lot, but I'd still like to hear a little bit of them. So are we going up the Mall now, or am I going to go off right? Yeah, I think. Oh no, I don't know where we're going now. Right or left? Right. So we are going onto the mall. 200 metres on the mall. And then we'll finish. So that won't take us up to Buckingham Palace. It'll only just get us under the archway. So my treadmill has remained constant at 9.7 kilometers an hour, and yet my pace has increased from 10 kilometers an hour to 10.4 kilometers an hour. Somehow 10.5 now. How has that happened? I don't really get how I've managed to do that. Because that's quite a big gain, isn't it? There we are. That'll do. So, I'm going to review this video and see what my audio and see how much the noise gate does cut out and whether my voice, you can't even hear me. I talk, just cuts out. Yeah, I can see the volume indicator, and it's cutting out very quick. Probably gonna happen. I think maybe. -14. Not picking. Hopefully, that picked me up. I'm coming through there, aren't I? Hopefully it doesn't chop off too much of the start of my voice. I think it might have to come talking now. We're just going to have to accept, I think, that 20 minus 20 minus 20 if I talk like that. 1, 2, 3 minus 20 minus 20. Yeah. So I think that's picking me up now, even if I talk really quite quietly. Let's try lifting the noise suppression filter. So what happens if we bring that up? It's 20 dB. Minus 20 dB. Well, let's just see that. Okay, that's that. And dropped frames is very good. 0.1% dropped frames in a 40-minute live broadcast. So 144 frames dropped. That's not too bad at all. What was the other thing I was looking at? Audio. Dropped frames. Oh yeah, and the watch. The watch wasn't bad at all, actually. I think we've got that in here. Okay, that's it. 5k around London, messing with calibration. we've learned something today. I've learned that my ticker heart rate monitor is easily picked up by my watch, and I didn't set it to pick it up, it just did it automatically. So when I went in to check, I was getting poor data from this because it's on my chest. It's trying to pick up my cadence, and that's never going to work very well. It's certainly not going to work as well as a foot pod. And so that was broadcasting cadence to my watch. So my watch was getting incorrect readings. So we've sorted that out, which is good. And once I did sort it out, my pace was much more acceptable when I'd done the calibration. So that's good. I still think we've got some work to do on noise gates and audio quality in general. Hopefully the microphone sound quality is good. It's just I need to try somehow to minimise the noise from the treadmill, but that when I do talk, it's clear and audible and vaguely decent. So there we are, that's it, and we'll see you again for another Zwift run or ride in the not too distant future. Until then, guys, have a good day, take care, bye bye.